Yo, what's up guys? Wolf here with another video, and in today's video we'll be jump starting a new series I'll be running across my channel now and then, and that is a Let's Build series on LBP. I don't know what to call it, you guys can decide that. This level is actually designed after a drawing that was in a notebook. I probably drew this when I was very young, but never actually made the level. I have another level that is similar to this I just published yesterday, so go check it out. It's called Chessbase SHMB TCCR ESTTS Christmas. But let's get right into the build, starting off with a cliffside and what is like a bent lamp. Now this was in the drawing. I have no idea why it's looking like that, and why the house is like a cliff. I have no idea what's going on. I like to add these shards just for a little bit of detail and make it look super nice. And then I had this idea that it's like bordered in some kind of, I don't know, barrier, as if it's like some sort of set, or like, I don't really know. But then we have this box, I don't know what it is, and then we have a floating island that was actually very hard to make with grid snap, so I took that off when adding the layering, and then I just copied those shards over to that again, and then I, just place a bed on there, make it look like the inside of a house, you know. Now this bed, I don't know if it was supposed to be bouncy, but later on I do make it bouncy. I don't know if it was supposed to be bouncy in the actual design right there, as you can see, and I fall onto this box. Now I decided that that was very hard to see coming, so I just added the wind above it, and that's actually a dash effect. It's not wind. This is actual wind, and it'll blow you. I was having some trouble with it, and it took me a while to actually fix it, and I didn't know how to fix it. I tried doubling up, or like one goes up and one goes sideways-ish, and then I tried to do this, and it was like very hard because the wind was actually blowing it when I was trying to place it. And that actually ended up working. And then I'm just doing some measurements right there, and then try to make that look nice. But I don't know if I really like that area. It's just like, I don't know. I didn't really know what to do with it because there's not really context in the thing. In the drawing, it's just like a semicircle with shards flying out of it. And then there's like this weird thing, this weird object. As you can see, I carved it in the side. And I don't know what that's supposed to be. This wooden platform. Let me get the paper here. This wooden platform comes off the side. I think I did a good job with that, except I'm missing the bolts. In the picture there's bolts, but like that doesn't really matter. I honestly don't know what that thing carved into the side is supposed to be. And we got the lamp, which will go on to, oh yeah, I just made that, just the wind actually blowing that. And then it'll go into another island, which I changed because I didn't want them all to be the same island. But like, it's, I don't know, it's very complicated to make, and this part actually didn't measure up right. From here you're supposed to be able to jump and grab the bottom of that box that I placed earlier, so I had to change up a bit. I had to do 2 islands and 2 boxes, as you'll see later on, but I don't know I don't know how that happened, because the wind is supposed to be more upwards. I changed the direction of the wind, and that really affected it. And then I just copied that, the same island with the bed, and just copied it down there, because like I didn't really want to do that again. And you're supposed to grab the bottom, and it looked like there was something on the bottom, so I just added, like, it looked like there was something stuck to the bottom, so I just added, like, I don't know, this weird slime goop thing, I don't know, which goes onto another cliffside. I don't know why the inside of this house, I don't know what happened, bro. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 just came in with their Nuketown. Whatever's above the buses, just like shards everywhere, and it just, okay. There's so much going on. And then that goes on to this area, which we are almost finished with the layout of the level. It's just a jump, and then this. Actually, the part that took the longest is decorating, huh? That's no surprise, but like, the layout, it did take a while because of all these corners that I had to edit, but like, The shards were so annoying to work with later on, and it took so long. This level took about like 2 hours to make. So like it's not terrible, but like I don't know, it's decent, you know. Right now I'm adding death barriers, and that shouldn't take long. There we go. Just testing out the level, testing out the death barrier, seeing if there's anything I missed, and then right there I just did some wrong calculations, had to undo and try that again. Alright, so there's a door right here, and in the picture it doesn't show that there's a wall, but it doesn't show that there's not a wall. So I just did half and half, just walls everywhere, and then I added the shards by them. I thought that looked cool. I'm looking right now to see if I missed anything, and it doesn't look like it. It looks like I got everything. I mean, there's not much on here. I got a couple of good landmarks, like the lamp, the bed, the UPS box, which I will decorate later on, and it'll say UPS. I'm just missing the table right now, which I should add soon. I don't know when I'll do that. I think it's maybe after all these shards. You can see I'm working with these shards now, and I mean, it's a cool effect, don't get me wrong. It just took a while, and it's just like so monotonous. And it's just alright. And I tried to test out something here, and it just wasn't working, and I don't know. I don't know why. If you guys could tell me if I could fix that. It was working later on the other time, like up above. I placed it again. I don't know why. It's just it worked that time, but it didn't this time. So doing some more work with the shards. This really does have a cool effect at the end. It's just, I don't know, it just takes a long time, but it's so rewarding. It is, it really is. Alright, and then here, that's when my video clip stopped. If you guys saw anything weird, probably not, I don't know, I wasn't really looking. But yeah, my video clip stopped, so that was a full hour working on that level. So, and we enter the next hour. Just doing some more work with the shards. This will get very repetitive, trust me, guys. Hopefully this ends soon. End my suffering. And then I had a lot of problems with these shards up here, but it ended up working out. And then I didn't really like how fast it was, and then I didn't like the direction, so I just switched it. Alright. Right here, I'm just working on these shards. I thought it'd be cool if these two were like the same, but like in opposite directions. So that ended up being a cool effect. And I did this, and then it's kind of like a three-way kind of thing. It's just like, oh, they're all coming in towards each other and then repulsing. And then here we start to work on the table. It's not exactly the same design as the one in the paper. I'm not even sure if that is a table. I have no idea what that is. It's just like one leg that splits out and then like a top to it. I don't really know what it is. And then it had this symbol on it, and then there's just like a bunch of symbols that are just around on the paper. I didn't know if they were meant to be in the level, but I just added them, and I don't know what this is. But there's the UPS. I worked around with it, just like, and then I just added it slanted because it didn't look right when it was all in one line. And here I am changing the material. It took me a while to decide what materials the lamp would have. And it's just, I don't know, I went through a lot of stuff and ended up just, alright. You can see I'm going through so much. I keep accidentally changing the background and then the lamp just disappeared for no reason at all. And I decided to go with that for the pole. And I was looking through a whole bunch of the sponges and stuff and saw if I could work with the drapes. And then I just ended up just leaving it as cardboard. So like all that time, I don't know. If you guys can like decide what that could be, if you guys have a good idea. I was gonna do like the cardboard drapes, but I couldn't find them. I don't know if that's like the move pack, or I don't know where you get them from. But here we go, changing more the materials. And then I was like messing around with this, and I'm just like, oh wait, that's not how physics work. So I switched it back around. There we go. And then because you could see the bottom, I just decided to add this, and then this is like the barrier again kind of thing. There's another symbol. That one kind of looks like an X button crossed out, but I don't know. And like on the paper, it really doesn't look like that. It looks like just this own thing. And then I'm adding that again, and then I had some complications because there was like a few pistons, so I just added a layer behind it. And we're almost finished decorating. I just have to add all these symbols, and this takes quite a while. I do actually know what this means. This is an alphabet. This is Inside Adventures. That's what it is. It's just the name of the level. Yeah, as you can see, these symbols, placing them down, it's very hard to make. There wasn't already a preset for them. It's just, I don't know. But I think I did a pretty good job of doing this. There's the V, E, N, T, U. You get it. R, E, S. Yeah. And then I had a lot of complications with moving the actual thing, and it just actually took a while. I'm not gonna lie. And then I got a little scare when I thought my game froze, so I just saved it. Because I realized I hadn't saved in a while. I don't think I had saved in like the whole time, so. Next I create the ending area, which I think is pretty cool. I really like how it turned out. It's really open, but still closed in at the same time. You know? It looks very cool in there. And then I added invisible stuff. And, you know, it's not supposed to look like super wow, but like it's supposed to be something. And that will conclude that. I will see you guys. Now I'm going to go into play mode. I got to hurry this up because I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Just changing up the lighting and play mode right here.